Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. It's 2025 and I've just cleaned out my sewing room. I thought it would be a great time to do a sewing room tour. So I don't know about you guys, but I love seeing sewing room tours from people. I love seeing how they organize their things, getting new ideas. So I thought I would share all of that with you today, and I just cleaned out my sewing room, so it's the perfect time to do it. And don't worry, I'll make sure to put links for everything I mentioned in today's video in the description box below in case you're interested. All right, let's take a closer look at my updated sewing room. So here's an overview of what my sewing room looks like right now. My room is about 13 by 13. And we'll come and just peek around this corner as well, so you have a nice overview. So on this wall right here, I have the double door, so this is my right door. Behind my door on this side is my little yarn stash, and as you can see, I also hang all of my project in progress bags there. I was gonna clean those up for you, but I thought I'd keep it a little bit real life today. That way they're sort of hidden, out of the way, off the floor, and easy for me to get. And then I keep my tripods for filming just tucked right here behind there as well. And I've got my big IKEA shelving unit, which I've had for years. Honestly, I'd like to switch this out with some of the Billy bookshelves because they don't stick out as far, but I have this, so it's staying for now. Up on top, I've got my vintage Christmas quilt kit that Riley Blake did for me. I've got some of my vintage machines and some fun other doodads up there. I've got my irons, just some cute stuff. The fabric on the top shelf right there are folded around comic book boards. These are my fabrics right here, and I don't have those folded on comic book boards at this time. And then I have these cute gold shelves that I got from IKEA, and those are perfect for holding jelly rolls and fat eighth bundles. I also have these bins. These are from Target. I'll link everything in this room tour below, but these are in Target, and I just keep my fabric lines of fabric together. Makes it really easy to pull those out and use, stack them back in, and then put them away so they stay nice and clean and organized. In these bottom baskets down here, these two are quilt batting scraps. I save all of my scraps for bags and things like that. And then these baskets are all of my roving, ready to hand spin. I just haven't had any time. This little corner is my filming corner, and it's probably my favorite corner. This little white bookshelf is, I think it's like Bodego, or it starts with something with a B. I'll link it below. It's from IKEA. And inside, I just have some fat quarter bundles. My layer cakes are rolled up. Down here is sort of a hodgepodge of works in progress, some finishes, and then I think I have a planner right there. And then in here are all of my monthly cross stitch pieces that we've worked on. So I just grab the next one out so I can hang it up. This is a cute machine that was given to me by a friend of mine, Jan. This is one of two of my featherweights. Love it. These are little bowls from my Missouri Star Advent calendar this year. This is my Believe fabric line. The quilt on my ladder is from our 2021-2022 Sew With Me on YouTube. And then this is also a free tutorial. This is my granny square tote. And then over on this wall, I have my quilt wall hanging. That is a pattern in my store. It's called Just Keep Sewing. And then in this one, I've got just some of my little doodads. This shelf is from Etsy. That lamp is just a lamp from IKEA, and I have a video here on how I covered it with fabric. I've got some more of my fabric there. That's some more Believe fabric. This is my other featherweight. I actually got this one off eBay. And then I have just a fun other little doodads on there. And then this dresser I got from Hobby Lobby, which I love. It has all of my cross stitch stuff in there. And then this drawer are all my floss, and I have the Tidy Stitch system. I showed that in this year's gift guide and giveaway, so I love it. It's color coded. And then here are all my backup floss. So I just keep them in color coded baggies. And then when I run out over here, I can come to see if I have that floss to replenish it. Here is my first jelly roll rug. I have a free tutorial for this on YouTube, and this was using Vintage Picnic, I believe it was, by Bonnie and Camille. And then here is my ironing station. This is also an IKEA shelf. I have all of my big backing yardage down here. And then my friend's husband, Matthew, made me this cover. It's just basically a piece of plywood, and then I've recovered it a few times, and that is also here on YouTube as well. I have a little mini fridge, a scale. This is my first fabric line, Bloom, my antique candle co, and of course, my Felt Right design wall. And then moving over to the right is my work area. So I always change out my monthly truck of the month. I've got my thread back there and a few other fun wall hangings. And then this is where all of the magic happens for patterns. As a matter of fact, I have a new one hiding right under here. So that will be coming soon. And then moving over from there is my large work surface. I have a video on how I built this, but these are basically 2 IKEA tabletops and they're joined together by clamps. So I'll show you that in just a second. Here is my Juki and some fun fabric scraps behind her. And yes, I did get on the pink cobalt tool chest. I just keep little things in there. So I've got all of my sewing machine pins and tools in here, and then pins in this one. And then I just have bobbins and other small tape measures, things like that. And then I will show you below my table. I recently bought 2 of these table legs. These are from IKEA. And really I just wanted some storage to keep things off my floor. So at this point I just have some yarn from my Advent down there. And then I've got some of my pressing things under there. And then on that back wall are some of my larger cutting boards and also my photo backdrops. So it's just a nice place to keep them. They're out of the way, but easy to get to. And while we're down here on the floor, I thought I'd show you underneath my table so you can see how I put it together. So here's tabletop number 1, here is tabletop number 2. You can see the join right there. And instead of placing the table legs where it says, I actually placed one in between both table legs to hold it together. That gives it stability. My tabletops aren't moving around on me. I also did that down there on the other end. And then I put one in the center here and here just to give it a little more stability. That was before I had added these trestle legs. So these are actually holding up my top 2. So I probably don't need this one in the middle anymore, but I'm not going to take it out at this point. And then I've got one on both corners and then that join one in the center. So prior to adding these, I had 8 legs holding up my table, which made it really nice and sturdy and held everything together. I also have another jelly roll rug right here. This is Nest by Lala Boutique. And then let's talk about this cutting mat. This is from Big Mat Rotary Mat. I always get questions about it. I love it. I am going to need a new one here because I've been cutting fabric for all of my kits on it, so it is getting a little bit beat up. So I would like to get a new one, but I do love these. They cover my work surface really well, so I can cut anywhere on my table. I also like that it's white, so it doesn't take away from add some kind of big dark color to my room. So I love this one, and I will link it below. And then moving from there, over here on this wall is behind my other door. So I just have a cute little shelf hanging that has some of my ribbons and knitting needles. And then this is our Sew With Me table runner that I made. I've also got my cute pink chair so someone can come and hang out with me. And that blanket on the back is called the Gem Blanket by Wool Thread Paint. I always get questions about it. It's such a cute crochet blanket, and I used a variety of different colors of the Lori Holt chunky thread for that. And then over here, I've just got 2 IKEA pegboards. I've got all kinds of stuff on there, so all of my tools and things. Here's all of my rulers. That wreath isn't usually there. That hangs on my door normally, but it's there right now because I haven't cleaned up my Christmas decorations yet. That's on the list to do this weekend. And then I've got some zippers and other random rulers hanging out below. So that's what that corner looks like over there. Here is the view from my desk. I have some of my fun minis up on top of my door over there as well. I just think that helps bring a lot of fun cheer into my room. All right, guys, I think that's it. I love doing a sewing room clean out and declutter at the end of the year, and I was thinking about doing a declutter series here on YouTube. So leave me a comment if that sounds like something you'd like to see. All right, everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my 2025 sewing room tour. If you see anything you like, leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite part of today's tour was, or if you have organizing ideas you'd like to share as well. Leave those in the comments below as well. I'm sure other people would love to hear. Thanks so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. This bookshelf right here is from IKEA, and I think it's called the Bodego or something. And then here are all of our cross-stitch